Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Squaring off between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. One play action. Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they've got to him just a... For two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First down, Bears.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Williams. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
From the gun is Prescott. It looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up fourth and long.
Formation for the Cowboys.
Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Williams from the gun. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up third down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Third down. Here's Williams. Complete right side. Burden has it. He's going to wind up out of bounds on third down, so they're going to be forced to punt this away now. On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And the direct snap goes to the up end. He's going to go for it. And the fake works to perfection. He's got the first down.
Certainly not afraid to get aggressive when the situation calls for it. Cut the coverage unit sleeping and burn them with the surprise play.
First and 10 from the 41. Williams off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's third down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a third and short.
1 yard, all that's needed.
Jordan.
Running for it, it's Swift. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Tip it.
Williams on the play action. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Brought down by Deron Bland.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That's to Odunze again. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Williams throwing on 4th. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-0 lead. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Dak to the air here. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Down the field, he's got Lamb. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Here we go. Kill.
Give to Williams from the gun. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here we go, 47.
Dak now from the gun. Has it down close. And he's going to have him the 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go, 40.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on third and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at four-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Here we go. Go ahead, ain't it? Here we go, 46.
Third and goal, Prescott. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now thrown in the direction of DJ Moore. So it'll be second down.
Well, that was okay before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Looking slant route, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Jukes away from one. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Ooh, puts him air under this one, right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Play action now for Prescott. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
A loss of 6 yards.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Third and long, Prescott. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
Now here's Prescott. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again is down. Screen here for Williams. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Prescott now on 3rd and 1. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. First down throw by Williams. Brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down. Here's Swift. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. The Bears decide to call their first time out. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Low right side hauled in by Komet. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
For Chicago.
Turpin with a return. Escapes a defender. He's a racing past midfield. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Williams on first down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Williams thrown again here on second down. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Prescott on first and 10. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now it's second down.
Yeah, here we go. I take Wiley.
Back to the air, Prescott. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing third and long. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Things going well. Massive hits. The ball's out. Well, I wonder, Brock, who's got a birthday over on that sideline, because they got a gift to begin this second half. Their offense getting an immediate chance to do something about this deficit.
And that gift delivered by the special teams, right? Everybody talks about the offensive, defensive adjustments, but the last voice is that special teams going, set the tone, and boy, did they ever to begin the second half.
Second half starts with a run by Swift. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 21-yard gain, and that's a Chicago first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Working inside the red zone. Now set up the screen. Here's Moore. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Williams from the gun. Chased out to his right. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. Santos now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Working quickly here. Play action, Prescott. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Bears have it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Forced out to his right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, once we saw them on the collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
3rd down. Here's Williams. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did, coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
Turpin with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down, here's Dak. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 47. 26.
Another throw for Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
27-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Dak throwing again. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
At the 17-yard line.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Dak off the play fake. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw once more. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie this game up.
31. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Swift to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. Has a hole left, room to run. Hits the 20. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 31.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. First down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. First and 10, Prescott. This one's caught. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Up the gut they go with Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
No gain on the play.
Prescott now on third down. It's his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
So we're through 3 here. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They've got first down from the 31.
Yeah! Hey, 47!
Dak to the air here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
For George Pickens, incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again is Dak. That's incomplete on second down. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Brings up a third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Prescott. On the move, headed right. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Now it's Prescott again. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
At 38 all. Brendan Aubrey to kick
Now
off
after
for the
tying this
Cowboys.
game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects with the open man downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Williams on first down. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here we go. Good luck.
On play action, Williams. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
What time? 32. 32.
Here's Williams again. Escapes the pocket. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it? They'll throw it right over your head. These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. To the ground, it's Manunga. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Third and goal, it's Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a fourth quarter lead. DeAndre DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Cairo Santos lining up for the extra point.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 38.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
For Chicago.
Turpin with a return. He dodged the tackle. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face second down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Back to the air, Prescott. Yet another grab for Williams. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Yeah, here we go.
Williams now on first and 10. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. What?
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kyler Gordon on the coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Here we go. Wide in. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in. 26.
He'll throw it. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Yeah. Here we go. Kill. Wide in. Hey, kill.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, volunteer.
Going run again with Swift. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
Kate, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Bears feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Staying grounded with Swift.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Vegas, we got Hornets.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. Looking to throw. That's completed right side. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Likely going to see him take a knee here. Force him to burn a timeout, conserve a little of that clock. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So the Bears take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Dallas.